Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a read, and this is going to be for the full month of October already. I can't believe we're already here, it's crazy. But this is going to be a general read, so if you are looking for a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, then go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, all right? This also is going to be for all Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus Cancer. Okay, I'm a Cancer Moon, so I'm excited to see what wants to come out for us, but really thrilled. I also want to thank all of you that have been booking sessions with me, beyond the read sessions, coaching sessions, as well as your reads, too. That always helps. So if you are experiencing any sort of blockages within your business, within your relationship, or in your life, you definitely want to check out a complimentary discovery session up here, because that's going to allow some one-on-one time for us together to get to know you. And then from that point, what we can do is make a recommendation based upon where you're currently at and where you'd like to be, all right? And if you want to breach that gap and have the motivation, the clarity, kind of marrying that strategy with the soul together, then you definitely want to book that, all right? Because that's exactly how I roll. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in store for you. And it's in my description box as well, okay? Let's see what's in store for you for October, okay? This is going to be general, meaning that we're just going to let the universe decide what it wants to show you, okay? All right, because where the mind goes, the universe shows, right? I don't know where I heard that. Anyway, keep that in mind because it's what's coming up, okay? All right, Cancer, here we go. So here's where you are at right now. So we're going to pull 3 cards. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. So what we've got here is the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, Hierophant being the major arcana card here. So this is great. Okay, so what this tells me is that the 6 of Swords is some sort of there's an opportunity for growth here, okay? There is some sort of transformation. It's kind of like you're taking your boat and kind of going through the rite of passage and moving forward on what you feel is going to be best for you. Now the 6s, the interesting thing is it's not always easy when you're in a transition, right guys? I mean, it's not always easy. Things are in flux. Emotions, thoughts and feelings, it's a little crazy around here. And so that's kind of how I feel, like, the birds are flying around, there's there's lots of waves within the ocean, this person's looking down, kind of losing, kind of being a little disheartened, in here. But this is allowing for a new birth. You can't have a transition unless something is let go, or something is looked at in a different perspective. And so I really see that there is an opportunity here for a birth, because 6 is a pregnant number, right? It's a birthing of something new. And at the bottom of the deck, I don't know if you guys saw this, I'm going to show it to you, is the Empress, right? The birthing of something new beginning in a relationship or a situation, all right? So honor this Empress energy in you, okay? And treat yourself like an Empress. I was mentioning this in the Aquarius's video as well, because theirs was all about acknowledging, do you even realize the magic in you? So if you happen to have Aquarius or someone close to you that has Aquarius, definitely take a look at that video and forward it over to them. But this is honoring that Empress energy in you. And this is saying is that you're going through a change, a kind of a rite of passage here. And then I get the 2 of Wands, which is about duality. This is about progress is being made, discoveries being made because of this transition. You see, when something kind of goes through a transition, new openings take place, right? And the light tends to shine through the windows. So this is what's coming into play here. This could have to do with some sort of travel, some sort of opportunity. And the reason I see this is kind of like, it's like you're looking at your world and where you want to go, right? Because there's a little car here, a little buggy van, like a beach van, and then of course even the globe, and it's kind of saying, what progress am I making in this world, and what kind of footprint or legacy do I want to leave, in this world? And it has you looking out the window, visualizing that, I'm here, where do I need to go through now? And this is actually the Hierophant card right after that, which is beautiful, because this tells me that it's, could be dealing with the Taurus, okay? But it also tells me that, getting your balance and taking a moment to yourself gives you some sort of enlightenment, and brings, of course, a big smile on his face, right? Being enlightened and kind of knowing where the path now, where he wants to go. This is kind of looking at that, kind of what that light looks like, but this is actually knowing the steps to take to get to the light of that of which you want. Could be a relationship, a situation, whatever's brought you to my channel, but that's exactly what I see here, okay? So that's what I see coming through here. It's like you're going through a change, and it's leveling you up, and it's giving birth to something new, and it's allowing you to understand the steps that you need to take to get where you want to be. All right. So in this Six of Swords, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy, right? And the wands are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that fire type energy. Are you just taking that on? The Six of Swords, what is it that you have to let go in terms of this? Frustration, surrendering to frustration, okay? This is realizing that having frustration is not going to open up any doors. That type of energy doesn't open doors, right? It doesn't give you that rite of passage. It actually closes doors and doesn't open doors, right? Open the window and get the light shining through, right? So that's what this talks about. This is about the key to any sort of blockage or any sort of dilemma in a relationship or situation. What this is saying is that it wants you to take a breath. It wants you to center yourself, okay? As you see, that's what the Hierophant is doing here. And you could be getting advice from someone, or someone that does give advice to others, or just guidance, for others to kind of check in and see what's best for them. But this is about getting that balance, right? This is about being so enlightened. And once you center yourself, and regroup, you're going to see the steps that you need to take to get you to where you want to be, okay? And that's what's coming through here, okay? So if you hear the sirens in the background, that is a good indication to heed, right? So that's what's coming through. That's kind of like where you're at right now. Okay, what do you want most from this moment? Okay, what do you want most at this moment? Okay, for the month of October. What you want most is to rid of the crazy making that's in your mind here, right? This is the Two of Swords. It's kind of like you're at a stalemate, okay? So this is being at a stalemate and not knowing which way to turn to. This is saying, really, you just need to look at something, look at the one side of, one side of doing something and the other side of doing something, and takes a little bit more strategy involved into that, okay? So if we look at one side, how is the energy moving in my body? What does it feel like? Am I feeling anxious, or am I feeling spacious, okay? So there's different things that you could heed from your body, the way the energy moves within you, and it's also by, what you're thinking, and then take a strategy set point, and then to combine those both together, the soul and the strategy. And that's exactly what I do in my work. Definitely. So this is something that's about ridding of some sort of, and it's going to give you a lot more balance. There's a balancing of scales on her arm here. And this could talk about getting some sort of balance. It could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. But that's what I see here. And then I get the Page of Cups, which, is beautiful, because this tells me this is about a message that's coming through Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? So it's kind of like your energy here. But an opportunity for something really beautiful to come through here. And this is about something that, it could be something that you love, something that's creative. Look for the synchronicities, in the messages that are coming towards you. This is what it wants you to remember. So if you're seeing little things, if you're seeing numbers, if you're seeing synchronicities take place, stop for a moment and breathe that in and ask yourself, as to what that means to you, okay? It could have to deal with a love situation as well, okay, for some of you, okay? Or, stepping forward into that next step on what things are, and maybe not knowing what that looks like, and not sure and saying, not sure kind of how that's going to work out. But yeah, it's like really, you've got some sort of message that's coming through to you. So you should allow those synchronicities to play out, okay? And what you want most is you want messages coming through that's going to help you make this decision. And then this is saying the King of Wands. We've got the King of Wands in this too. And the wands, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. But this is about taking control, standing and having the courage, like of the Leo lion. Now, some of you might have Leo in your chart, and some of you, might be dealing with the Leo. But this is all about, taking charge and moving forward with passion, right? The kings are all about being that visionary entrepreneur, type, especially when it comes to the King of Wands. That's who they are. And it's about moving forward with passion, knowing that they're in control and can make the changes that they see fit. So you can see out of control and into control, right? Out of control and into control, right? Use being brave. And then this is actually listening to those synchronicities along the way and take heed to what they are. So if you see numbers, if you see repetitive numbers, if you see things that remind you of something, look it up, whether it's a color, whether it's a number, whether it's, a dream that you've had, anything of the sort, that's going to help you learn to take the steps forward, all right? It's going to allow you to get to the blessings and allow you to move forward, okay? So that's what you want right now, is that you, and what's going to help you with this? Let's just take a look at what's going to help you with this. Let's take a look at what the soul trees have to say, okay? Let's take a look at what that is. Yeah, heal the heart and spirit, okay? Yeah, and this is about the third eye is the purple, right here, and then the green is the heart chakra, okay? And that is about having a different perspective about love. So for some of you, that could very much well be the case. What you love to do, who you love, situations you want to move to in love. So that could be what's happening here. But it's about them being intertwined, a different perspective. And that's what I see, Cancer, coming for you. So what you want most at this moment is to take control and to heed the synchronicities is going to lead you out of powerless into powerful, okay? And that's just heeding the synchronicities of the heart and soul. So take the moment it's going to make that happen. And that's going to be super key for you, okay? What is your fears? Let's take a look if we haven't covered that already. Let's take a look at what your fears are, okay? What is your fears? We've got the Page of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Three of Swords. So heartbreak. Heartbreak is definitely what you're afraid of, okay? And that makes sense, but you've got a brand new opportunity to manifest what you want. There's a message coming through with the Page of Pentacles. And this is beautiful because this is about manifestation for a brand new enterprise, a brand new relationship, a brand new situation. And this is saying that it can get you balanced, okay? So this is saying is that you've got a brand new opportunity here to manifest what you want. Be strategic about, again, strategy married with that soul side of things is what I see here, is that you know how to, you might be taking on this energy of this kind of Aries energy of the Emperor. This is being solid. This is about strict. This is about, really, what is it? It's kind of like being like in control of things. And so it's grounded out. So this is a 4 card. It's grounding things out to what it is that you want and have a practical plan to put into place to make that next move. And therefore you won't experience a lot of this heartbreak. At least it won't rock you to the point where you're feeling, so bloody heartbroken, okay? And that's what this is saying. So what your fears, what can help you in your fears? What does numerology have to say about that? Okay, let's take a look at what that is for you, okay? I always like to pull from this to see what wants to come. So the 3s are about community, having others support you in this process. Health, okay? So it's going to increase your health. How interesting, guys. So this is it's a 71 card that reduces to an 8. And the 8s are that infinity symbol of balance. It's going to balance you out if you manifest what you want on the spiritual plane, put a practical plan together, and then you've got an opportunity to eliminate this. And this is about creating a healthy way of doing things. Maybe in the past you hadn't done that, but this is saying is that this is what it wants you to do. It's kind of like I get that sacral chakra as well as the third eye, again, perspective. All things with the body, the sacral chakra, and then, a different, perspective. We're seeing things with a different lens, okay? But that's what I see here with the 71 cards. So yeah, I mean, your health is going to be very, very important there. So it does want you to pay attention to that right now. So definitely make sure that you need to focus on any sort of self-care that's necessary for you to get where it is that you want, Cancer. That's what you're being encouraged to, really focus on your mental health, focus on your spiritual health, and your physical health, okay? So guys, note your comments below what you're doing with that, because I'd love it to know. And definitely drop a like for me. Your girl would appreciate it. It definitely helps my channel grow, so thank you. But that's what's coming into play here. So it's important to put your health and happiness first before anyone else's, especially when it comes to a relationship or situation, because once that's solid, then by gosh, you've got something to build on, guys. You've got something to truly build on, okay? So make improvements, drink a lot of water, get a good night's sleep, detoxify if you need to. Do some relaxing activities, maybe yoga, listen to music, laugh and love a lot more. I mean, that's what this is talking about. So that is what is in terms of like kind of your fears. I want to find out what's going for you right now. What's going for you right now, okay? Well, this wanted to come out, 5 of Cups, okay? All right. And now they went upside down. I just want to make sure I don't put all these upside down here. Here we go. Okay. So 5 of Cups. I'm going to take a card from a different deck that fell out. I'm going to take it. Life surfing. Okay. I'll show you what this is in a minute, guys. Okay. Another deck just dropped down and the card flew out, so I'm going to take it. So this is about the 5 of Cups. Concentrate on what's not working rather than focusing on the beautiful gold bowl that she has beside her that's nice and shiny. This is what you can't change. This is what you can change, okay? So this is about, again, that perspective that we talked about here, about doing, eliminating any sort of detoxifying yourself. Well, it's all about getting rid of any sort of limiting beliefs and negative emotions or past that you can't change. It's about taking those lessons, learning from them, and dropping the heavy energy from that and focusing on the lighter energy that's available for you. Now, I know that it's easier said than done, but if you can take some of the action, that is what's going to help. The card that we got that fell off from another deck is called Life Surfing. Aquarius got this too, guys. I will let you know, but this is about overcoming adversity. Okay, there we go. Overcoming adversity. This is about, approaching life, no expectations, but being capable of overcoming adversity. So I know that it's in you, that it's here, and I'll tell you why, because right after that, then we've got the 4 of Cups. This is about grounding oneself, and look at how strong and how she is balancing herself, in terms of the Pentacles here. It's like focusing on what it is that she values. She values her stability, her internal stability, because look how calm she is. Look how relaxed that she is. Her stability is most important first before anything else. And she knows that she values her stability. It doesn't necessarily have to be materialistic. It's about centering oneself, because that in itself is a form of currency, guys. That is one of the highest forms of currency. How many times have you met a millionaire, a billionaire of some sort, whose life is really, really out of hand and doesn't feel like this? This is such a valuable currency that they're paying millions in order to get to that point. So keep in mind, that's really important, for some of them, for some of them out there, as I'm saying, not everyone, but definitely keep that in mind, okay? So a good reminder here, okay? What's going against you right now, if we didn't already cover it? What's going for you is to get in your stability. You're going to overcome these obstacles, okay? What's going against you? What's happening here? Okay, so this is not, what's going against you is not being the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Standing with authority, and this is about being very down to earth and motherly, okay? Now we know that you are, and this is what you are, you normally are this, okay? And, this is again, kind of have that balance, and she's got that same look in terms of balance here, right? So this is who you are, but this is what's not going for you is to, here I had these upside down, sorry about that, is to focus on that of which is not working and let that drown you out rather than this uplift you into peace, okay? And that's what I see here, okay? So it's allowing this ending. So make sure you allow this ending, this 10 of Swords, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Let this new beginning come into play. So this is about moving this out, learning from the mistakes, and take and understanding that, and not letting this drown out your balance, drown out the motherly instinct and the down to earth and the security that you have in you, that is going to be so important before you enter in your relationship with another person, or if you already are, it's going to make it even better, because that's what's key here. Okay, so what's going against you is to allow the tens to hold you back, right? Allow that Five of Cups to hold you back, right? So that's what this, and allow, this Six of Swords to hold you back. It wants to do away with that, all right? And it wants to bring you into this, to the beautiful Queen of Pentacles, okay? So it's really beautiful. It's that state of being that's beautiful. What's the outcome? What's your outcome on this? Where are we out of time? Okay. And I'm going to pull a Native American card when we go, okay? Your outcome. Oh, nice, guys. This is beautiful. I love seeing this. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Wands. This is about doing all the work, and I know a lot of you have been doing a lot of the work, okay, in terms of getting rid of any sort of negative beliefs or things that are kind of holding you back, that old energy. This is about doing all of the work, and now you're on that last wand, and you're waiting to see the results of all the hard work that you've done. It's kind of like you put in the work, and something that is going to be changed. Note that you will be tested. Okay, we get the devil energy, right? So this is saying it's going to taunt you once again. And this is saying, nope, sorry, devil, I got a whole new world waiting for me, and I'm not going back to that. I'm jumping into my world, and mine is all about light, uplifting, and moving forward with healthy relationships, prosperity, abundance, and knowing my value and worth. So that's what this is asking you. So you will be tested, okay? And I think this is what you've been doing. You've been hard at work, kind of testing this and keeping that devil, kind of away from you. And now you've done the work, you see the light, and now, boom, you go into the world. And it's a 21 card, which is about community too. It's about friendships, about support, and allowing others to work with you and support you in this. So this is really, really good. This means that there's been delays and trials and tribulations, but you've come right out of it. And that's what I see, a whole new world. So anything else for you in terms of the outcome that wants you to know? Okay. Inspired thoughts, right? So instead of, this is about, capable of overcoming negative thoughts. Well, now it's moving into inspired thoughts. So this is great, guys. This is really good. Keep on keeping on if that's what you're doing, okay? So congratulations, and give yourself a pat on the back because you're doing good. Keep on, all right? This is saying is that alignment brings incredible ideas, new decisions, and new immediate, immediate action, right? And this is all about creating a brand new reality, a whole new world, right? So this is what I see here for you. This is beautiful, okay, guys? So I am going to pull a native spirit for you, because I really feel that our ancestors, our Native American ancestors, can give us some good ideas. They're so well versed in so many things, and this is it right here. Spirit Keeper of the West is what you get, okay? So this is beautiful. And directions mean a lot when it comes to the Native Americans. So what this tells me is that, there is new things, there's new opportunities that are coming for you in terms of, it's like I almost feel like it's wanting you to get onto track. And it's wanting you to move forward in your life in terms of what it is that your dreams are, okay? And it's saying that right now it's like an opportunity for you to heed any of the mountains that you've climbed have actually served itself very, very well for you. It's about transformation and letting go of anything that's holding you back. It's using your inner resources and not allowing anything to push you off your balance. And that's what this is talking about. So it's like release all of that negativity, that which has burned you in the past, and make that turn into new growth. And know that all your concerns and any sort of blockages were to transform you. What it wanted to do is to purify your energy. Okay, that was key. It wanted to purify your energy, and that was key. So guys, so release it. As the sun sets, you want to release it. As the sun goes down, you release all of the blockages that have been holding you back, and so it is. Okay. All right, guys, note your comments below. Drop a like for your girl, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.